Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Europa Universalis IV as Castile, now Spain. And we can invest in our military tech, but I'm still waiting for that plus 20% penalty to go away. And yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and declare war on... Wait, who's... Oh, Tripoli and Tunisia are the ones at war. I see how it goes. Alright, which... We have no CB. Really? What about over here? Really? Oh, crap, that's annoying. What am I looking for? I can't fabricate claims. I really have no CBs on these guys? Now, Algiers. Well, alright then. I guess that's not happening at this point. We'll have to revisit that later. Alright, let's head back home then. That's disappointing. I was so excited about this plan. I thought, I had this brilliant idea. Morocco's having rebel problems. I do have a CB against them. Now, if Tripoli got in the war, now that would be interesting, wouldn't it? We don't have a truce with them anymore either. If we declare it on... Well, Tripoli's in a war right now. Let's wait until their war ends to increase the chance that they will join in a war if we declare on Morocco. And then we're going to go and just take all of Tripoli. Man, that's kind of a cool, devious plan. Okay, someone has died, our trader. Let's see what we can get. We do have a lot of money. We could go for a +2. Although, frankly, I much prefer the global trade power at this juncture, so that's going to be okay. Again, I can build a few more buildings. I suppose, and again, I don't have the 20% discount, but I could go and finish the armories anyway, since I'm not worried about my military power. Let's do that. We're going to be happy we've made the investment in this at some point. Wow, you burn through the money fast. So yeah, I could fabricate some claims over here, but... You know what, let's get one fabricated anyway. Just so that we've got a claim in our back pocket if something comes up. We're almost at diplomatic level 7, which is good. We're working our way over here as well. Do we have a... Yeah, we have a +3. No, I think that would be too much. Oh, we can lower our maintenance now. And our fleet maintenance can go all the way down. Okay. I'm just leaving a little bit in the tank for my military, because, I don't know, if the rebellions pop up, it does get to be a huge pain in the ass. We can build more. I'm going to hold off for a sec now again. Wait a little bit longer. Again, if someone big declared on us right away, we would go ahead and upgrade the military tech right away. But as is, I'm perfectly fine waiting for 999. Or actually, just waiting for any penalty to go away. We're about to finish annexing Navarra. So it's not, it's not huge. It's not a, big tech base or anything like that. It has tied up a diplomat for a long time. But it didn't cost us much in the way of actual power to get anything done. Holy cow, Morocco is having the hardest time. Good for them. Aragon, Genoa. What kind of alliances are they rocking? Lithuania, Brittany, the Papal State. Yeah. We might make a move over here at some point. We'll have to see. There we go. Pick up our naval ambitions. Boom. Oh, we got our integration completed. Lovely. Get a little bit of prestige for that as well. Lose some legitimacy, but that's not the end of the world. We got our diplomat back. And yes, increased our colonial range. Which, might theoretically help if we... had an explorer. I will go ahead and repay that loan. Yeah, so the ignore the demands works out to like a break-even of 0, assuming you value everything the same. And this one works out to a much greater penalty. I'm going to do this. I mean, I think that papal influence is probably, or papal influence is probably worth a little bit more than prestige. But, we're not really in a position to compete with anything right now anyway. Like, I've invested so many points. And it still does bother me that you're not told when someone surpasses you in a category. I really feel like that's something that needs to happen. Or it's got to be able to do, like, some sort of lock-in. Like, if you right-clicked on the envelope, then it would just keep auto, like, anytime someone surpasses you, it just spends more. Or something of that nature. Like, Find it very, very frustrating when someone passes you and then the cardinal, like a cardinal dies, and then, oh, sorry, you lost it, you know. No soup for you. Wow, Morocco. Wait. What? What happened with Ceuta? What happened to Portugal? It's still a core. I don't know, but all of a sudden my vassal is looking like that much better. And Portugal's not going to be able to get it back unless they declare war on me, which, like, okay, buddy, if that's the way you want it to go, we'll make it go. Fan-freaking-tastic. We can improve our relations, but I don't think there's any point at all in doing that. Huh. What do I want to look at? Cores. Yeah, that's the thing. None of these things have foreign cores, which is why they can't be declared independent. Now, what about anything over here? What do we got here? Oh, some of it is Moroccan. Just because we could go to war once and have them break a little chunk of themselves off, and then come back and just vassalize that chunk later on. Divide and conquer style. It's very tempting. When can we integrate? 1510. Alright, so 20 years from now, we'll be able to integrate Aragon. Austria on Hungary. Our stability dropped. No! Our super queen died already? So the Regency Council has some stats, and then he's 6. He's ages away. For crying out loud, and we lost another stability, and I really don't want to be investing any administrative power points into stability. I want to tech up, and then eventually core this thing. Here, and get my 200 points back. Wow. They're just going to collapse under some sort of regime. Are they being attacked by Portugal again? Oh, yeah. Whoa! This is amazing! These rebellions, look at this! It's part of... No, it's independent. No, it's part of Fez. Fez doesn't have a core on it. Our vassal is just getting stronger and better and more awesome. I'm gonna load these troops on and make sure to bring them over here into my vassal in case he gets some rebellion problems at some point. And Morocco might try things at some point, you know, peace out. And at least that way our troops will be in this right position. Although they'll have no morale whatsoever, so they'll break and run right away. We lost our claim. Lost a claim there too, which is actually annoying because I think it affects the coring cost. I might be wrong. Yeah, wasn't it 330 before? And anyway, we've got to fabricate some new claims on some Moroccan stuff. We do have the extra diplomat. I might go and fabricate another claim on Portugal here. Again, you just keep these things in your back pocket. Okay, we're almost maxed out on our military. I guess we're going to spend it now because we're going to max out before that last 10% penalty goes away. So what do we get? More military tactics. So military tactics means your troops take less damage in combat, which is quite nice. And the flip side of that is discipline, which means your troops do more damage in combat. Morale mostly just means they stick around in a battle longer, which can sometimes mean they take more casualties against a superior opponent, but also means hopefully you get your opponent to break first, their morale breaks first, and then you can chase them and then attack them when they have no morale and they'll be like shattered and really, really bad shape. The shock and fire is just a bonus, I think, to the amount of damage they do in those phases. Marsh is a really cool building. So the training field is basically just like an armory on steroids, right? Actually, it's exactly the same, but they stack. Border friction with who? Oh, Portugal. Oh, I'm not losing diplomatic power, so boom. But yeah, the March is cool because you can only build it on a border province. And I know Toledo and Madrid don't look like it, but they border Valencia. And it gives huge bonus to defensiveness, makes it very hard to siege. And, you know, that might be really good if you knew for a fact, like some, you know, a particular province wasn't going to get contested a lot. But the 500 extra manpower is huge because that's before modifiers as well. Okay, we got discovered, but that's not the end of the world. So we can gain some mercantilism, which is actually quite good for trade, because it gives us more provincial trade power. Enrico. Who's that? Oh, here. Oh, we'd have to reassign our merchant. Or a slight loosening in the policy would lower our spy defense. This lasts for 10 years, give us 10% more trade income, and lose 2 mercantilism. I think I'm going to take this. This is a permanent boost to mercantilism, and I think is good for us. Yeah. So double your mercantilism is your trade power. So yeah, Enrique got booted from Sevilla, the Sevilla trade node, but we can put him right back. Ooh, Papal States on Naples. There we go. So we lose a tiny bit of money while the transfer happens, but it's not the end of the world. Set back. That's no good, but what can we do? Wow, this makes me so freaking happy. I would like a foothold in the boot at some point. Nah. Although, I guess, actually, when I integrate Aragon, then I'm going to have that, so that's going to be nice. I think I've said that already once or twice. Or 3 times or something. This is a very succulent target as well. So it's slightly out of our supply ship range, but not that much. Alright, nothing to do. Let the claims be fabricated. Let our tech increase. Now, we should be behind on our Noble Republic. Yeah, neighbor bonus, 10% off from this, which is going to be really good. Actually, we're pretty close. We've still got the advisor that gives a discount as well. Despite the fact that he's only a +1, it's working out very, very favorably. I am not going to do that. I mean, 20% cheaper buildings is good, but I need to get my tech level 7. Everything changes. At that point, I no longer need to save up my administrative power. I can core, I can build, I can extend my ideas. At that point, it'll be more of a continue to save up our diplomatic power, because we're going to need like 1,200 of it to be able to get to the increased colonial range boost. So yeah, I can dismiss that. England is the papal controller. Oh, there we go. I knew there'd be a shuffle around of things because, you know, one of the cardinals died, so there's going to be a new future cardinal. So yeah, all we can do is left click and nothing else. I'm going to wait. I'm going to see if there's any competition here, because we only have the 61. If we put it in here and then people are able to surpass me. Oh, it's actually quite a bit of shuffling around. We got a CB against Morocco, which we might use. They're still at war. But we could use it just to try to milk them for some more cash. And trade power. Not that they have a lot. They only have a couple of places, but it's something. Ah, there we go. Tech level 7. Boom. Get a new idea. And we want exploration ideas. Extra colonist, which we will get a colonist for free at some point as Spain anyway. But the explorers and conquistadors very important, and mostly the trade range. And the rest of the stuff is going to be nice, certainly. But yeah. Actually, the permanent CB against pagans is going to be interesting. I don't know how often we're actually going to need it, because we're going to get CBs against them pretty often, I think. Corrupt viceroys in our overseas territories. So this is our only overseas territory right now, is Oran. Which is why it has no tax and no production, but it has tariffs instead. So take action. It lowers our overseas income for 5 years by 25%. Well, that's not really a hardship. Or gain some inflation. No, I don't want inflation. Holy crap. do I ever not want inflation. You know, let's go and attack Morocco, just because we can. It will cost us effectively nothing. Well, a little bit of maintenance, that's not true. And actually, it's going to rely on them having any gold whatsoever. How many months are we going to be at war? So if it's a year, then already we're talking about like 80, 90 gold, depending on, you know, various modifiers and things. No, let's not go to war for money. Because there's no way for us to see how much they've got in their treasury, I don't think. And if I could, if this were like Crusader Kings and I could see that, then I might do it. Well, there might be. Country. Treasury. Oh, wow. Our spies are really, really good, apparently. Morocco, how much money you have? You have tons of money. Oh, well, good. All right. Let's boost that up then. You get on the ship. Transport fleet. We will drop you off here. And just wait for these guys to recover. Oh, there we go. They're at peace with Portugal now. Let's just make sure they still have money. Frack! Morocco's really starting to be a huge pain in the ass. Like a huge, giant, monstrous pain in the ass. They just took 400 gold. They just took my 400 gold from Morocco. Morocco's got good income, though. We'll have to pay them another visit soon enough. We'll let them recover for a little while. Yeah, I should actually move the troops out of here. And then I could safely drop the maintenance all the way down to 0. Yeah, we got another trader. Not a merchant, but a trader. Right, so that's someone over here. It's a global trade power guy. But he's no better than us, than the one we have now. In fact, he's no different from the one we have now. Transport fleet. You're supposed to land. Thank you. Get on the boat. You. Drop him over here. Good. So now I can safely drop my army maintenance all the way down to 0. Unless there happens to be a rebellion here, which would certainly be very annoying. Algiers is declared in Morocco. Oh, look at that. I bet you Morocco had to give that up in the peace deal, because I think that used to be theirs. Meanwhile, we still don't have a CB over here, right? You know, I'm getting very close to declaring Portugal to be a rival. And then embargoing them, because that would actually hurt. Embargoing these other guys really wouldn't make much of a difference. Embargoing Portugal would hurt. They'd probably just, like, rival me in return. Wow, we do have a lot of money. Where did I get all this money? Did I just not pay attention for that long? Well, I guess I'm not building buildings, that's true. Although, let's build military buildings. Let's get more armories going. I suppose I could have built the march somewhere, but... So the interesting thing about a march is that's what a marquis or a marquess is. It's someone who rules a march. They're basically, in terms of the noble system, they have the same rank as a count or an earl. But they do tend to have a little bit more prestige associated with them because a marsh was like right on the frontier, right on the border. They were responsible for defending things, so it was a very, very important role. Boom. Colonist. Excellent. We've got nowhere to colonize. Without an explorer, Like, there's literally nothing for us to colonize. Now, there should be a random event that can happen to give us a Christopher Columbus Explorer. And I'm really hoping we get it. If not, well, we're just going to have to wait until we save up some more diplomatic power. Now, we still have this Regency Council, and then when it runs out, we're even going to have less diplomatic power. Let's go ahead and grab this level 2 guy. We can afford it. Yeah, still making positive, and we could really use the extra diplomatic power trickling in. We're probably not at our force limits, are we? No. When do we next upgrade our ships? Like the Carrack. Level 9, which is also when we get the extra trade range. Barracks upgrade at 9, or Barks upgrade at 9. The galleys upgrade at 14. And the cogs, well, they're less important. They upgrade at 10. The galleys are interesting because we might be doing a lot of fighting inside the coast here. I don't know. What I really want are some more caravels. They're expensive. I don't know. Maybe we don't need it yet. Lose stability or gain 3 inflation? This is bullshit. We already have inflation because we produce gold. So until we get a Master of the Mint to help bring that down, it's actually always going to be at a bit of a problem. At some point, we're probably going to have like a full-time Master of the Mint for the rest of the game. Now, what do we need administrative power now? A lot less things. Furthering this idea wouldn't be bad. Oh, right, and we do get the reduced inflation here. Oh, wow, yeah, actually, Economic Ideas was a brilliant choice for Castile. Way to go, me. But really, I want this core, but I don't want 3 points of inflation. It's just way too much. I'm going to take the stability hit, and then I'm going to go and give myself a +1 at that point. Yeesh. That hurts. Lost a general. You can live without a general right now. Morocco's being torn to bits. But, I don't know, it'll give us more of an excuse to go to war with Algiers, and it'll be the same sort of thing. Oh, I really, really want to go to war with these guys. If I went to war with Algiers and I took a Nara over here, then that would give me something adjacent to Tunisia. But the problem is it's still going to have the Berber nonsense of like impossible coring costs. I think the other thing is if we have the shared coast, right? Because I think, right, if I went and I tried to fabricate a claim on France, I would get Poitou and Bern over here. Because we share, but Poitou over here because we share the Côte d'Argent. What did we learn about? Hey! Tax base of 2. I think we should start colonizing. We have nothing else to do with our colonists. Now, setting up the colony is going to cost us a tiny bit of money, but I like it. Also, this will bring us closer to South America. We're going to do that. Now, there's a lot of natives, and I strongly suspect that that's going to be a bit of an issue. So let's go ahead and take these guys, load them on the ship, go down here. We should be able to beat the arrival of the colonist. Indeed. And drop down on Arguin. Oh, right, we have, like, crap-ass maintenance, but that's okay. The only question mark now is whether to attack the natives, because when I talked about it over here, it does increase the your settling rate and whatever, but as it turns out, and I don't know if this was something added after the preview or just didn't notice it during the preview, but the native population will increase the tax base. Yeah, the base tax and the manpower, which is nice. Now, it's nice. It's not necessarily the end of the world. The thing is, that's really aggressive natives, like super aggressive. So we're gonna see if we're gonna have like any colonization progress at all. Well, we're getting 35 colonists per year as our base. That is gonna take a long time to turn because it needs to hit 1,000 settlers, and then every month there's a random chance that you get a boost of extra settlers. Now, if we did farm off the natives, then that would actually increase our chance a fair bit But I don't know if it's that much. I'm going to keep my troops around here just to make sure there's no uprising. And that's it. I can maybe move my transports over here so they're not too far from anything, wherever we might want to grab some people. Oh, they just rose up. And we got a CB against Portugal. I'm going to increase my army maintenance a little bit here. Now, we should still be able to slaughter these guys, but we don't have a lot of morale. And we don't want to fight when we have none. So yeah, we'll kick it up just a tiny bit. Can we assign a leader from here? We can. Right. Our current ruler is a child, so that's not helpful. How many... You know, let's go ahead and have a leader around here as well. Just to try to minimize some of the issues that might pop up. We lost the CB against Morocco. Why? Well, that's why. We do have our claims against Algiers. They don't have a ton of money, but they do have a little bit. I could probably... Well, I could get them to return cores. I'd really love to be able to break them up, but they just don't have any foreign cultures going on. Okay, they're going to war with everyone. And I don't like that idea. We're going to go ahead and beat them up just a little bit. Just going to wait a tick for these changes to register. Well, actually, I can start moving now. That's fine. Regency Council! Son of a bitch! Alright, I mean, mostly that was silliness. That, you know, to a certain extent, it's just me being silly again because I'm trying to do the video, and I really should not be doing that. My armada is parked. Good. First fleet. Oh, right! Navarra is integrated. Good, good. I have no troops on the mainland at all anymore. I'll move you down to Cadiz. So what are you? A cog. Hey, good. Where's my transport fleet? It's parked way over here in the Canaries. Go ahead and join those guys. That's fantastic. We are 17 years away from being able to integrate Aragon, and that's going to be great. Like, they really do have a lot of land. Oh, we got 100 extra population over here in Argoon because we're just, I don't know, random event to assimilate them, which is great because right now our population is 33, so going up to 133 is a huge freaking boost. We need more of those events. Merge that. Good. Rebels over here. There we go. I was going to say they've got lots of ships and lots of troops. They're going to be able to handle that just fine. I would help out Aragon if need be, though. That worked out so well. Not needing to convert people. Not needing to flip religions, or cultures either. So freaking wonderful. You know, if they lost one more province, we would be able to vassalize Morocco. I bet you at some point Portugal will go to war with them. My only hope is that they don't... Well, they can't take everything. They could take 3 provinces and leaving only Marrakesh, and then we could come in here and vassalize Marrakesh. That would be a little bit annoying. Although, if they took the 3 Berber provinces, that would be brutal overextension for Portugal. So, I'm going to be more than happy to let them do that. Actually... if I went to war with them and let Portugal grab one of the... I could take 3 places. Let Portugal grab the last one. Give Portugal that province, and then I bet you that would give us enough to be able to vassalize. Think that's how it would work. We would vassalize the remaining bit. Lose a stability. Oh, either way we lose a stability. Awesome. We'll take the extra discipline. God damn it, we're never going to be able to get rid of... We're never going to be able to core that stupid place. Because I want to stay at +1. So annoying. Seriously, though. I do have a truce with Portugal. I'm not going to rush it, but if Portugal untruces, or especially if they declare war or something, we're going to... I don't know, we're going to figure something out. Still have nothing to convert, right? No. Okay. Yeah, we are not making very much money. Well, we've got the colonial maintenance going on right now. For one, our taxation doesn't seem great. Oh, well, our stability still sucks. That's true. That is certainly a problem. Colonial enthusiasm. More settling chance, more global settler increase, which is just like the actual growth speed. Reduce colonist travel time. There you go. Look at this. 60. Bam! That is going to be incredibly handy. Much higher chance as well. What do we learn about? Trarza. Okay, which we're probably not going to rush into getting, but it's nice. Oh, a little bit of an uprising again, but that's okay. Gain a little bit of army tradition from that. Not much else. Not much prestige in beating up natives. So, France is at war with Burgundy, Savoy, England, Mainz, and Portugal. What is it? Occupied by France. London is occupied by France, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like England is trying to take it back, but wow. Wow, France and impressed. And Burgundy. This is all Austria and France. Okay. Austria is really going to blob out quite effectively over here. Wait, this is Ragusa? Because there's the province of Ragusa, and this starts as the nation of Ragusa. And somehow Ragusa claimed a little bit of land over here. Oh, in here. But they don't actually have this. That's bizarre. Bulgaria, and a little bit of an Ottoman island over there. Genoa's got some land way over here, of course. I think they start with land over here. Muscovy is spreading out very nicely. Still hasn't picked up... oh, it's got the province of Ryazan, which is important. This is what it needs. No, this is part of the Golden Horde. Ugh, our shit-ass king. It's part of the Golden Horde, because Muscovy, I believe, needs this to form Russia. Yeah. I think it needs this, and then either Novgorod or Smolensk. So, we'll see if they pick that up and form Russia at any point. Good, and we do have an heir, who is not too bad. He's very young. I don't want to go into another regency. France wants military access? Sure. Now that I can declare war on people, should I? You know what I should do? End this episode. See you next time, folks. Bye-bye.